Hey man, you ever been so humbled before? So humbled before that you just started questioning so many things, man? Because I definitely have been. So I've talked about this in this own whole video, but I'll just talk about it briefly. But back in high school, I played basketball, and the summer after my freshman year, going into my sophomore year, the amount of hype that I was getting from coaches and my teammates was crazy, man. Like everybody was talking about, oh, how he's one of the best shooters, if not the best shooter in the school, how he's gonna start, how he's gonna do this and that. Like I was hyped up, and I think I definitely put in the work to receive that kind of getting hyped up, but I certainly did not live up to it. And my thing again was that I would practice so much, but I would never put myself in the real in-game practice situations, or I should say the real in-game situations of, playing a game. So all that practice really led to nothing because I never got the exposure that I needed. So when the season came, the hype was there, you know what I'm saying? And first game, I played like trash, second game, third game, and this persisted for the vast majority of the season. And it was interesting because what ended up happening was that like I had all these people supporting me, but as my play was getting worse, that started to dwindle and decrease over time. And that brings me to the topic of this video. What I realized then, that I realize even more now, is that the universe really does not owe you jack. You are not entitled to anything. That goes for myself and that goes for you as well, you know what I'm saying? Of course, your basic rights, those are, you can say you're entitled to those, but in terms of opportunities, in terms of trying to get to big places in life, the universe does not owe you anything, bro. I remember similarly my freshman year of high school, right? I'd been training 8th grade so hard so that once I got to high school 9th grade, I would try out for the team and I was going to be great. But what ended up happening was one day I was playing rec basketball with some friends and I went up for a rebound and my friend also went up for a rebound. And then I'm not sure what part of his body hit me, if it was his elbow, but I think it was his elbow. It came crashing down on my right thumb, this thumb right here. And I ended up fracturing my thumb. And I remember coming from the hospital that day, just to go into the room in the dark, just so disappointed because I was not going to be able to, try out or play for the JV team that year. And that's just another instance, man, that I worked so hard, but I did not achieve or I did not get to the end goal that I was trying to get. And similarly in college now, man, like I've mentioned, I'm a senior. This is my last semester, and I'm not so sure what I want to do with my life next. And throughout all of college, I've definitely sought out opportunity, but a lot of things have been like easy to get, you know what I mean? Like relatively speaking, like in terms of opportunity being left and right or opportunity coming to me, that's been very present. But now I'm in a position where I think that has been relatively more stagnant, you know what I mean? Things are not falling into my lap like they did before. And I'm starting to realize that I did back then, but even more now that, again, this world is not entitled to give me things, you know what I'm saying? I'm not entitled to get anything, neither are you know what I'm saying? If we really want things in terms of, the endeavors we're trying to pursue, there's a part of us that has to go out there and get it, bro. That has to go out there and fight for it and get for it and scratch and claw until we get what we want, man. This universe does not owe you jack, bro. That's a mentality that a lot of us need to let go of. That victim mentality. Oh, I did this, so I deserve this, and I did. Bro, go out and grind for it, work for it, man. And this is not to negate or to say that uh, we're not deserving of things in life. Of course, there are things that you do or that you say that make you deserving of certain things. But what I'm trying to get at is opportunities in particular. Don't think that they're always gonna fall into your lap. In that sense, the universe does not owe you anything, bro. What I think this has done for me, just the fact that I've had a lot of things fall in my lap in college, is that it creates a complacency. It creates a feeling or a vibe that, okay, I don't really have to, work as hard or try as hard. Somehow, some way, things are gonna fall into my lap. And I think that without a doubt, there's a time, there's a place for that kind of faith. There's no doubt about that. That kind of blind faith, if you want to call it that. But at the end of the day, at the forefront of your mind and in my mind should be that we gotta work for the things that we want, man. We can't just be sitting around thinking that things are gonna fall into our lap, man. Nah. Because what if that does not happen? What if all your hopes and your desires and your dreams of things falling into your lap don't happen? What then? What are you gonna do then? What am I gonna do then, man? And it's just funny sometimes seeing how like disappointed some of us get when when we think we're entitled, but we don't get that thing that we believe we're entitled to. Like the amount of sheer disappointment, sadness, and even tears sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy because like not to compare people. You know what I'm saying? I believe problems are relative. You know what I'm saying? What somebody goes through may be designed for them, and what I go through is designed for me. But let's just make a little comparison real quick. You look at some of the most brutal things that are happening to people all around this world on a daily basis. People who were fighting for their lives, for food, for their family, whatever it may be, bro. I mean, you mean to tell me that we can reasonably look at people in those kinds of situations and then look at ourselves who are already in a place of great privilege? If you're watching this video, maybe you are in a place of great privilege. Like, what makes you think that you're more deserving of certain things than them? You know what I'm saying? Inherent to no one is some kind of thing where we deserve this over someone else. Nah, there are people who are out there putting in far more work than you and I. People who are putting in far more work than you and I, bro, who don't even have half of the things that we have, bro. Just the fact, speaking for myself, just the fact that I get to wake up in the morning and I get to go to the dining hall and I know there's gonna be food, and then I go to the classroom and I know I'm having education, bro. That's a great privilege in and of itself, bro. But I'm not entitled to that. It doesn't necessarily follow that I have to have those things, man. So let's just put this entitled mentality behind us, bro. I think doing so can even make us more grateful, bro. Like once you realize that the universe, that life does not owe you anything, bro. That food that you're eating, this doesn't necessarily follow that you had to be eating that. The clothes you got, the relationships you have, it could have been the case that you don't have any of that, you know what I'm saying? So be grateful, man, and I say that to myself first, you know what I'm saying? Be grateful, and then from that, maybe some of the things that we believe we're entitled to will follow. But yeah, man, this video just kind of felt like a rant. I just was walking, and I just felt like talking about this, so frick it, man. Yeah, man, 2024, man, let's just keep grinding, and yeah, man, I'll see y'all soon.